Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another Stash Builder collab hosted by Misty Delaney. And make sure you check out her channel. I loved her video this morning, and it's actually what I woke up to, so I was like, yay, and started watching that. All right, so this is the last, hang on, I'm looking for something here. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is the last collab for this year, but we are continuing. We're skipping December because we've worked all year to make cards. That month, you know, you kind of float, and it's kind of a busy month anyway. And then we'll start again in January. So she's going to post a new video, so make sure you look for that to sign up and things, and what it's about, and what the, you know, topics or whatever you call it are. Okay, so I'm using this today. This is the Sticker Stencils, the Moon Jar collection. So I'm using this one here, and these are from Lavinia. So it's really sticky on one side. I'm just going to try to get my bone folder and press that down just a little bit more. So it'll kind of lay flat. So I've been wanting to use these owl stamps for a good long time. I think I'm going to put it just a little bit lower than I did. I think. I'll show you the second one I made here at the end, but I don't know. Just give it a different look and maybe put my sentiment there because I'm not quite sure where to put it over there. Apparently it is sticky and everything sticks to it, but I guess that's not really going to affect our card, so we're just going to move on and not worry about that. Okay. I don't know. I can't remember which one I used. Well, it'll be this one. No, I think I did use yeah, I did. I think I used this one next. So I used this one on the outside to darken it up a little bit. Yeah, and plus that'll leave me room for my little topper thing. Yeah, this is what I want. Okay. So this, for some reason, on here, I kind of just want to get the edge dark, you know, to make sure I've got that outline. But it's showing more red, like a reddish brown, which it's called pine cone, so I don't know. You would think it would be more of a brown, but we're going to cover that up pretty much anyway. Honestly, all I need is a good dark edge. So I'm happy to be back stamping and being in the craft room. Sometimes the fall, I love it, but it's kind of a bust for me because early fall anyway. For one reason or another, sometimes I am sick. Usually have to allow for that in there once or twice, and then I start school and things are crazy, and you know, there are lots of like birthdays and this and that we do in there, and everything just becomes insane right at the same time. And strangely enough, from the start of my birthday, which is the 1st of November, it kind of settles down. And but that's not that that's like the worst time, because settling down, hang on, I gotta get a paper towel. Okay. You know, anytime is a good time to settle down in my book, but it would be so helpful if I had a little bit of more time in fall when I need it. But that's just not the way that it works. So, but starting with my birthday, things tend to drop off and settle down. So, hopefully that will, uh-oh, that's not good. Not realize that went way up there. Oh, well, that's okay. We'll just have to be mindful of that when we blend, I guess. Anyway, so I'm going to use a little vintage photo now. somehow, no matter what, even when you do a second card, it's not the same. You want it to work. That one over there pretty well worked. Still not what I had in my mind exactly, but that's okay, because as long as it works, then I'm fine. But whatever. But anyway, things hopefully, like I say, will be settling down. I am feeling better. Y'all know I had a UTI. I started with a UTI, and, you know, you have that sense of urgency to go pee and that kind of thing, so you assume whatever. So I just called the online doctor, got a quick antibiotic, and was on my way. And it was helping, like, it was taking that urgency away, and it was never, like, super painful or anything, just a little, so that was good. But, so I thought that was fine. That was working. I went back to work. Everything was going to be cool, I thought. I worked that Thursday, and then I had like a meeting at the end of the day that I felt like I could not stay awake in. And I mean, I didn't actually like fall asleep. You just don't do that at work. But I don't know. It was just like I could feel myself like going down, right? But I thought, well, I'm just tired. It's fine. And just go home and take a nap and whatever. So as soon as I walked in, I went straight to bed and got up just feeling awful. Like everything kicked in high gear. The sense of urgency to go to the bathroom was back. I had throwing up and fever and chills and just crazy stuff. And I thought, I've got the flu. It must be the flu. And so I had to drive myself to the doctor the next day, and couldn't work again, so it was really annoying. But okay, yeah, nope, I better stamp first. I didn't want, well, my dad or boyfriend could have taken me, but and my dad was really worried about me because I just hadn't been that feeling bad in a long time, where I could hardly walk, and it was crazy. It's like it affected my legs or something strange. But anyway, but I didn't want to be around him any more than I had to, because, you know, I surely did not want him to get the flu. And but they tested me for flu and strep and the UTI, of course, and COVID and whatever else they could charge me for, right? Okay, so I'm first going to stamp this. This is a Lavinia stamp. It's like just the branch that the owl sits on. And so I'm just going to put that right about there. I guess right about there. I don't know. I'm doing everything just a little bit lower than what I was, but I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I don't know. Well, whatever. That's what we're going with. So, maybe I'm gonna have to turn this around. That work? Maybe, I don't know. So anyway, but I made it. I lived. She just said it was a bad UTI, and that all that other stuff can come from that. So, so I came back home, went back to bed, and in between bathroom runs, that's pretty much what I did. I just stayed in the bed with this one. Was there white stuff? Oh, I was using that white marker. Oh well. Okay, gotta have a little bit more of that. So apparently in that one, I have used more of the end of it than I thought. So, but I have a idea for that. We're gonna make it happen up here somehow. Okay. All right, so now for the owl. Go ahead and put this on here because I want to use that in a few minutes. Um, okay. So, here is our little owl. So before, I did not get this down his claws. He was kind of floating, y'all know what I mean? It's like not sitting completely on your branch. So I'm going to try to do a little bit better. Hopefully that's better. We'll see. But anyway, so once I had my antibiotics and everything, it started going better. So I'm still on them. It was a 10-day course this time, so that was good. And happy to have them. I don't want that back in any way. But it was kind of one of the worst week part things to miss work because I had college and career week planned, and so I missed Monday and Tuesday of that, which was just, you know, it was just bad. But, you know, what can you do? You just got to deal with it. So, all right, I might as well just go ahead and do. Can't really do the stamping on this till after, I guess. But I can do the moon, couldn't I? Let's try the moon thing. Oh God, it's clear. I can't see the sucker. There it is. Okay. So maybe I should do it over here. There, I don't know. Okay, I think I'm gonna take it off to do the moon. But anyway, sticking to everything. I don't know what to do when it loses its sticky, though. That's a little, let me pull this back just a little bit. Okay, and so I'm trying to do some blue. Not that one. Well, I'll just get another one. I don't know what I use. I don't want to contaminate anything else. So, I feel like I should cover. I don't have anything to cover it with. Have like a mask or anything, but I don't want to get it too much on my owl. You know what I mean? This should probably be done with something small instead of one of these large brushes. Actually, maybe one of the Lavinia. These aren't very small either, but it would get that. These are awesome. I'm gonna have to invest in some more of those. Those are fabulous, I have to say. Okay. All right. Looks a little green this time instead of blue, but that's okay. That'll be fine. I feel like you can tell it's the moon. Who knows? I can tell it's the moon. It's the moon to me. But anyway, so when I went back, I kicked it into high gear on the college and career thing, and we'll do all the rest of that here in a minute. I just want to get him colored and stuff. we had a cute little table. I had most of it ready, so that was a plus. A couple of pieces did not come in from Amazon. They came in after the fact. That was great. Literally one day after. But that's okay. I had like a little shark outfit because I had a job. Well, one of the tables was like marine biology, and then the other one was like right beside of it, but it was just jobs that work with sharks because our kids seem to love sharks. I thought they might find that interesting. So I got this really cool big shark banner to go behind it, like one of the backdrops, you know, and the other one I had like a big fish backdrop, like to kind of have for a birthday party or something, really like under the sea thing. And they just thought that was the coolest thing. But I had a shark outfit that I was going to let one of the kids wear and dance around. And I had them some little shark tooth necklaces they could get, and stickers of undersea type creatures and whatever. And you got to make it fun if they're going to learn all the facts as well, right? They got to kind of want to, so fun it up a little bit. And so they enjoyed that, and then they enjoyed the bug table, the entomologist, you know, the bug scientist, and they got a free bug on Halloween that they got to try to scare their teachers and all that with, so that was good. And we had a college speaker from the university that came down, and and this lady was new. Normally, I try to change it up and do different colleges each year, but this one, she was new to the position, so I kind of liked her energy, just being new, you know, you're trying harder and that kind of thing. So she brought the kids some cool little treats there, and so that was nice. And okay, so with this, to bring out the kind of bluish whatever here, I'm trying to do a blue stripe. And I know that real owls do not necessarily have a blue feather going on there, but that's what we're going with. And then I'll go over it. Wonder what that would look like if I went over it with that. You could still see some of the blue, couldn't you? The other one I covered it up a little bit, so. But all in all, it came together. And then on Friday, I had the state trooper coming back as a career speaker. And I guess he had too tough of a night on Halloween because he called to cancel, but that was okay. To be honest, I was so tired, I didn't care. So whatever. But it worked out okay, and I didn't get to do all the stuff I wanted to do, but that's, you know, when do you ever, I guess. I didn't get to do my welding table and, you know, some of those things, but I kind of feel like I've already got part of it planned for next year now. And note to self, I will be planning more like right before school goes out and try to have that ready, just because I should know that I get sick, you know, and things like that. So there's that. And, you know, I need to allow more for that. And, let's see. I know I'll put another... or the branch. Here it needs a little, I'm just going to stamp some more though before we color it. Make sure it stays on there. Well, let me put this back on for a quick second. Enough anyway. But whatever, I think they still had a good time, so that's the main thing. And I'll have more planned for next year to you know, kind of make up for that. And, you know, which my boss was pleased. Nobody knew that I didn't like you know, do what I said I was going to do. Because I never really tell them. I just show up with a bunch of stuff and it works out, right? So they never know what's coming anyway, but I know, you know what I mean? So that bugs me. But for them, they think it was great, so that works. All right, so I need some kind of brown marker, but I don't see one. Okay, maybe I could do it with this. Not so much. Yeah, okay. I don't know. We'll see. Just color a little of this. I swear the light's bright on it. I can't hardly see where it's at. That's the next thing I need to go have checked is my eyes. Goodness. I definitely am not seeing as well as I used to, so probably gonna have to go with some glasses. That's okay. I think that's one of the worst things about being sick was just the money. Like, I hate paying for, like, sick things. I feel like that is such a waste. I mean, just of your personal money, you know what I mean? Like, you know, for medicine and for doctor visits and your copay and your whatever. And then I'm sure I'll be getting the bill for my testing soon, and that'll be, you know, $1 bazillion. But yet you want to know what you have, so you got to do that. But just feels like, you know, money you could have spent on something else. And like I said, we just had to get a new dryer, so that was an added expense I hadn't planned on, and just things. But it is what it is. We will persevere. But anyway, but I am feeling better now, so I'm thankful for that. And still, literally, like today, I can tell a bigger difference. I've just been so tired, and like my legs feel very weak and weird. I don't typically have, like, they'll hurt. Like, you might cough and whatever so much that it hurts your back or your legs or your, you know, whatever. But, or like I don't know, that achy pain, you know, but it's not that. And so this is like a weird thing, weakness or whatever. But so those of you that have had UTIs, tell me about your symptoms and what have you had with them. My mother had told me that I'd had one years ago when I was little, because I was using, I insisted on using bubble bath, you know, being the princess. But I quickly learned that cannot happen with me. So I can't use all the bath things. It gives me an infection. So, but I never had one again, as far as I know. And, you know, definitely not in my adult life. And so, I don't know. And I think I may have had it early on, like longer than I had originally thought. I guess it just didn't pop up like I thought, because I had this like sort of urgency to go to the bathroom more often anyway, not so much an urgency. I don't know how to explain it, but I thought it was from my blood pressure medicine because it had a little bit of a fluid thing in there. And it did. I noticed when I would take it, like it kind of made me, I don't know, go to the bathroom more or something for a few hours. But so I just somehow attributed it to that. And yeah, who knows? So anyway, so it's looking okay. But anyway, I don't know. But I think I'm feeling better now. So I've messed up everybody's birthdays, everybody's everything. I was sick for my boyfriend's birthday. And yeah, which one is this? Yeah, we'll go with that one. And remember my dad's birthday, something else. Some of them were sick or something, or I can't remember what happened there, but we didn't end up having it either. And so my boyfriend has picked up some buffalo burgers from some place he went. We went a long time ago, but he took his friend there, the Swinging Bridge restaurant, and they raise their own buffalo and things. And you can purchase like the frozen stuff, to, I guess, go home and grill yourself or whatever. So we're going to do that. And so we're not going to celebrate any birthdays until this coming weekend, which worked out well because some of his presents were going to be late coming in anyway that I'd ordered. And so it kind of works out better for me. Now he doesn't know that I didn't order them in time and all that. But I don't know. So I'm ready to like somehow get ahead on some things, if that makes sense. So y'all know I'm not a Christmas fan. It's not that I just despise it or anything. I don't know. It's just not a thing. But my dad loves it. So I'm really considering tonight dragging out some of the stuff and going ahead and starting to decorate, because otherwise we typically do it on my Thanksgiving break from work, and it's just, I don't know, I don't want to do it then. Like, I hate giving up a break to whatever, and there's, all the cooking and this and that that's going on anyway. And okay, so this has, I originally, you'll see on this other card, I did a little bit of it in blue, which I'm not going to do this time. I think I'm actually going to do it. Maybe, no, I'm not going to do that. I think I'm going to do it in this. The Stress ink to me is not the best ink for stamping. It is for blending. It's awesome for this and that. But if you're just going to do an actual stamp, it's not really what I want. It's not a good clear, crisp, whatever. But this stamp is kind of that way anyway. So there's that. So I think I'm going to just press it one more time. And then I'm going to color over it in something else. And probably this. So it'll have that two-tone look, but still that shape. You know what I mean? There we go. That's nice, I think. Okay. I would sort of, well, I'm not going to mess with it. I kind of want just a hint darker, but I think I will. Okay. Anyway, so I'm about ready to roll out the Christmas stuff tonight. Get it going. We can get the tree up, all that before, not tonight, but I feel like I slept a little. Of course, we had the hour time change, so there's that. All right, what am I going to do now? So what I did on the first card was I used these. I'm just going to go ahead and show you that because I'm not, seems like I'm talking too much. I'm never going to get there anyway. But I did these little whatevers, and I'm not so sure about that. So I think I might just do the white and the yellow for right now. And try that. My white is never truly white anyway. I don't know why. So I think I'm just going to go with the yellow. Because, I don't know, you just can't ever see my white. I don't know. I do kind of feel like it needs one more color, though. But I don't know if that blue or the blue-green, whatever, is it. I don't have too many colors in this. I have a really deep blue, but I don't think that would work either. So, I don't know. I'm just going to leave that how it is and hope for the best. Okay, so now we'll move on to this tree. This is from Lavinia as well. And we're just going to use our same little antique linen that we went around here with. Just for some added texture coming in. Oh, I guess one good thing happened while I was sick. I rescued a cat. There was this little, so, you know, somebody dropped off a little white kitten a while back. I think I have sucker written on my forehead, and people just drop off random animals thinking, whatever, I'll take them. But I can't keep a cat because of dogs. And they did okay with my cat, but that was just years of growing up with it and whatever. But, and the 2 new dogs were not here, and they would not do well with the cat. So, okay. So anyway, my father heard this meowing, and he thought it was maybe in his, well, okay, the night before that, actually, the dogs had been barking and looking at something under my vehicle. But I thought there had been some cats in the neighborhood running around fighting, whatever. And so I thought, well, it's probably, you know, there's a cat hiding from another cat or something under there. And it'll eventually leave. These were grown cats, and, you know, so I didn't worry too much. But, okay, so just kind of like before, this one, yeah, not that color, woo. Now we'll use this. It needs to be a little bit darker, so we're going to go back in with that vintage photo and just go around a little bit more. Darken up those edges a little bit. Forgot what I was saying. The cat. Anyway, so I'm sure that's what it was now, looking back, but I didn't go out. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I thought, it'll be okay. And so I went on the bed, like I said, just not feeling good. And so I get up, and Father said he heard something meowing. And so I thought, oh no, if it's been there all night, like it's scared of the dogs or scared to come out or whatever. So I went out to check on it, and my legs, like I said, they've been so weak. My legs are like wobbling. And but I still feel like I need to, you know, get the little cat out, or big cat, whatever it is, let it do its thing. So when I go outside, I hear it. I can tell it, oh, it's a kitten. Oh my gosh. So the last one, it came out to me real well, like just boom. And the neighbor boy took it. Well, not the neighbor, but he was cleaning her heel side or whatever. And it, you know, it was very friendly. You could tell it had been around people and things. And this one was younger and had not been around people. But I couldn't get it out. And it was a little, I did get a look at it. It was a little tiny calico kitten, very young. And it had some lungs on it though. But it was not under my car. It was in the hood of my father's truck. So I opened that, it crawled down in between. Anyway, so finally I left it some food and water and whatever. And so it did finally eat that, which really I shouldn't have done that, because if I was going to try to catch the thing in a cage, then it's not good to do that. But I just wanted it to eat because I felt like it had been here and it just hadn't eaten yet. So, okay, focus back on the card for a minute. Okay, so, you know what? What about a green? You know, because that kind of looks green. Hmm. This could be screwing it up, not sure, but we'll try that. Okay. So let's just hit the green with a little white and kind of tone it down a little. I don't think I mind that too bad. The white, I swear this white. I don't know why I can't get my white to work. It'll pop like on everybody else's like white. Not for me. It just doesn't. I don't know why. Anyway, okay. So I think that brings out that, which was supposed to be blue, but it's green, and that's okay. I don't know yet. Okay, so what I did on the next card anyway was I brought this up. A splatter box, and I picked a nice gold and a decayed. So I'm going to take those. This is the Distress Mica Stain. I use this one all the time. It's the best one ever, I think. Alright, so I'm just going to put this over the owl's face a little bit. Just the main eyes right there. Give it a little, make it up just a little bit more. Spritz that just for some gold, whatever. Okay, that's good. Anyway, so the cat was very wild, like super wild, and feral, I suppose, you know. But okay, so I like that. So now let's move on to our sentiment, which I feel like I barely left room for. So I've got that and that. Oh, to the wise one would be nice. Of course, that doesn't say thinking of you, but that's gonna be too big. All right, nothing in there. Okay, that's a little fancy, but thinking of you, please know that I care. Or just, well, let's open this anyway. Or maybe just this small one. That could be nice. How about that? Okay, let's try this. If we don't like it, I don't know. I actually should give one of these to my boyfriend because I don't have him a card made. And he doesn't know that, of course, but, you know. Maybe that one, I don't know. He's more of a green than a blue guy, so could use it for that. I don't know. But my whole family enjoys owls, I think, so, and a few of my friends. So I honestly think I could probably make quite a few of these today, and maybe change up the color a little bit or something, or I don't know, and send them to several people. Okay, so I guess we'll go with the brown, and it would work, you know, for them. But anyway, so back to the cat. So my cousin does actual cat rescue. And he has the little traps that you can set, which if they get in, then they can't get out and whatever. So I did put some food in there. And I could not catch the cat that night. Gosh, that is small. Maybe I should have went with a little bit bigger. But anyway, so finally the next morning then, I did. I put the cage wasn't really big enough to put like a blanket and stuff in. So I did put food back in there. So that, well, no, actually the first time, I'll tell you what happened the first time. That night, the cat had managed to get in there and I guess stand back here, not trip a thing. Plus the cat is so light and so little. It was a fairly large cage. We had a smaller one and a larger one. It didn't like trip it or whatever you call it, so it closes. And yeah, so there's that. So I was like, oh my God, the cat has outsmarted us. But so either he stood there or she, I don't know, stood there and like was able to reach it. I guess I should have pushed it back more. I don't know. But so I put some more food and then like a blanket thing around the cage, and you know, just for a little bit of warmth, and because it was kind of a cool night and I worried about it. But like I said, nothing would fit in the cage and the cat was still up kind of in the truck, and so I didn't want to traumatize it anymore. But anyway, so finally the next morning I woke up and the cat had caught it or whatever. And so he or she was just squalling. And so, and the closer I got, the more it was like, wow, you know. And so even when I had to move the cage, because my cousin had agreed to foster it, until we could find a place or whatever. And he, like I said, he's a pro at it. He fosters a lot, and he knows all the people and whatever in the cat world. So, my aunt took it up there then, and we put it in a large cage, like a, you know, what do you call that? Not a cage, but you know, a crate, like a dog crate or something. And so it had plenty of room. It had water and food and had its bed, and then it had blankies and stuff like that. So, and it did calm down some. It's still not where you can really pet it, but now when they open it and like change its litter and things like that and put the food in, it doesn't try to run out or anything. And so that's a good thing. He was able to get it and put, I guess he puts Frontline, I don't know what, some type of flea, whatever the vet says you can put on it that young. But it's not old enough, I don't think, for shots or whatever yet. So he didn't want to take it down to this little thing I took my dogs to. He was actually vaccinating about 10 of his cats, so he made a couple of trips too. But that one, you know, the vet said it was too young. So, so anyway, but that has been my week, and here are my cards for right now, guys. And I've had a great time in this collab. I've really enjoyed it, Misty. Thank you for hosting. I look forward to all this stuff, and I will ramble on in my next video, so stay tuned. But I will talk to you guys later, and thinking of you, thinking of all you. All right, guys. Bye.